Jen in the house. What is up, you guys? I am so excited. Okay, so it's been a long time since I played with ColourPop, but today it's on. Alright, so if you want to see some of the spring collection, some of the villains collection, some of the old school, then, you know, keep on watching, because that's what we're about to do here. It's going down, it's made in LA, it's made in USA, and we're about to use it. Swatch it, test it, tutorial it. That's what I'm here for. Thank you. Oh, if you're not subscribed yet, I'm not sure what you're doing with your life. Click the little button and then click the little bell so you get a notification every time I upload a video and you won't miss a thing, because if anything, I'm really good at not being consistent. So ring the bell. Thank you. First things first. Okay, so let's talk about this. This is the Sweet Talk Pressed Powder palette. This palette actually has 3 of the ColourPop formulas. I love the packaging. Woo! So pretty. So ready for warm weather. I'm wearing a dress today with a nice little duster. On the inside, of course, you always have your protective piece. There's not a mirror in here, which is kind of disappointing, which I'm probably going to have to get up and get one in a minute. But it has shimmer, it has Super Shock, it has, I forget what the other one is. But, so there's 3 formulas in the palette. There we go. And you can tell which ones are like pressed glitter, which ones are Super Shock, and which ones are like matte and shimmers. So, we're going to be using this on the eyes today. Super, super excited. I thought about using this with it. So we got the Kathleen Lights. She made the pressed pigments. And I decided I wanted to get the Ram because I watched Samantha March use it. Oh my God. In a video. And I was like, girl, yes. It was so pretty. The reflect on it was amazing. So we're going to see how big of a mess I can make with this. So that is it right there. And it's really, really pretty. She used it wet. So I got my P. Louise base and we'll see about it. I don't know if I'm going to use this today. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess already. So it does have a nice little plug. That's really good. And I also got scales. I didn't get my own, which was the Ram. Because it's brown and I got a lot of browns, and I have a lot of the Tarte has the chrome paint pots and I have like all of those, so I didn't need that one. Then this one is super duper pretty. Scales is like a pink with a purple, I don't know, it's really, really gorgeous. Purple blue kind of reflex in it. So I like the duochrome. And I would say that you'll probably never use a whole one of these. Just putting it out there. Okay, thank you, next. Okay, so let's go with like a spring and then the regular everyday, and then we'll jump into the villains part. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. So spring collection lippy is going to be Spring Roll. I don't really go out of my comfort zone with colors as far as that goes. So that's the color. And I haven't used their Luxe, the new one. So that's Spring Roll. Really pretty. Gotta love that. I really, really, really like ColourPop eyeliners. Really, really like ColourPop eyeliners. So I got Call Me in the little pot. And I just thought maybe this would last longer, so it's just a nice brown. And then I really like the gel eyeliners for like down here on the bottom line or in the upper waterline. I ran out of my milk liners, and these are $5. Milk liners are like $20 or $25, so these are just as good. This is just a regular old brown, and it's called Mr. Bing. So we got that. Then they had the little duo of the new liquid liner and mascara, so I went ahead and get you one of those. So numero uno is the one that everybody's been raving about. So I was like, okay. I typically like a brown eyeliner, but I went for black because, I don't know, I just got black mascara. And I thought if this is anywhere close to Lancome Monsieur Big or Fetishized by Pat McGrath or Epic Mascara by Younique, then I could probably get behind it. So we'll see. Oh, it took a couple of tugs to get that off of there, so that was really nice. Last but not least, we've got the villains. I went ahead and got this one, the Cruella. I didn't pick it for the character because she's definitely not my favorite character as far as villains go, but the color, you idiots, you fools, you imbeciles. And that is super cute. And this does have a mirror, so I guess I may not have to get up now. This is so pretty. Look at that. It's kind of icy. It's almost got like orangey, champagne-y reflex in it with like silver and gold. It's really pretty. So I'm excited about that. And get that out of the way. There we go. And then I got two of the lippies. I got Hades and Dr. Facilier. So Hades, look at the packaging, isn't it cute? Yay! $7 lippies. So this is, let me get my hand dry. Sorry. This is Hades. And this is just a really nice, I thought this would go great with the new Sweet Talk palette. I mean, it's not that new, it's spring collection, but it's new to me. Okay, and then Villains Dr. Facilier, and this is a cream. And it's just kind of a notch up. So I do sometimes like to wear those like moody, kind of reddish brown colors on my lip. And I thought those are really nice. Let's go ahead and put Spring Roll in here with these so you can see. Yeah. So this one and this one will probably be my faves. The packaging I'm definitely going to keep. So that's that. All right, let's get into it. Let's play with it. Okay. So first I want to try with my Morphe M451. I want to go ahead and try this highlighter on my cheek and see how we like her. I'm going to use a dry brush. And let's just see what we can do here. Oh. So this has glitter in it. I don't know if you can really see that with the natural lighting that I have today. It's got like almost flecks of orange in it. It's very odd. It's very pretty. It's just an odd kind of background color to have, I guess. I guess I didn't notice that whenever I got it. It looks really nice with my blush. I feel like maybe, because it's the Super Shock, I feel like maybe it would go on better with the finger. And I really feel like this looks like a blush or a blush topper. It reminds me a little bit of the peach highlighter that Jeffree Star has, like the frozen peach, the liquid one. That's almost what it reminds me of with the, I'm going to go in with my Sephora 62 Fan Detail. And I'm just going to work this in. This is a little more of a dense brush. And then I like to blend it out. And let's see what this one will do with the top of the lip. So it's got like a white base to it, but it does have like some orange reflex in it. It's really weird, but I'm not gonna lie, I actually like it. And I think for springtime, it's really flattering, especially with the color blush that I have on, because I used the Jouer blush palette today that I got with my points with Sephora. So I like it. I'm going to keep testing it. That is what it looks like in the pan. So there you go, Cruella. All right. Get my eyeliner brushes. Let me knock them out of the way here. Alrighty then. Let's go. I'm nervous. So I want to use the palette, but part of me wants to use some of these too. I'm just taking my son to the dentist today so I can be as fun as I want to be. And I'm going to try to use the mirror that's right in front of me. So I don't want to look down too much though. I will see how this goes first. And then, yeah, I'm going to go get a mirror. BRB girls and boys. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So, I wish this had a mirror. Some of my ColourPop palettes do and some of them don't. I know price makes a difference, so that's cool. First, I'm going to go in with Catch Me, and I'm probably going to use every matte color in the palette because I want to use as many colors as I can. I'm going to start with this nice, unique blending brush. And then I got a new one, and I gotta tell you, I can't fucking locate it anywhere. I feel like it's in here somewhere, but I keep losing it. I can't find it, and it's frustrating because it's a very, very good brush. It's like a fluffy crease brush that I got, and I'm like, ooh, new fave, and then can't find it anywhere. Very typical of myself. So whatever, let's get going. We're gonna go in with Catch Me. This is a nice pink color, and we're just gonna put that all over. I do need to pluck my eyebrows. I'm getting better at making them equal. This one has so much more hair to work with, and this one doesn't, so it's like, it's so hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't really like this brush with this palette, so I'm just going to go into a Morphe M505 and see if that picks up more. And we're just going to go in here. Woo, this natural lighting shows everything. Woo! Yow! Everything. Everything. It's supposed to storm or rain here. So I've been kind of waiting. There's definitely some clouds overcasting, and that is a bummer. This highlighter is really shining bright, but it's only going to go with certain blushes and looks. It's not going to be like a nice everyday, but it's super pretty. I think it would look good on any skin tone. I'm super fair, and it doesn't look bad on me, so I really think any skin tone could wear this, no matter how light or deep you are. It's just really, really pretty. They did a good job. I like the Super Shock formula. I have a lot of the singles in their regular formula, like for eyeshadows. I just never reach into my single eyeshadow drawer. I never reach for my single Stilas, like the liquid ones. I put all of my unique ones like in a Z palette, so I do reach for that sometimes, but not a norm. Not as a norm. Alright, so we're gonna look forward. I'm looking into the mirror in front of me and making sure that my eyes are even. Dun, 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 dun. And then we're gonna dip into the very next color here. It's gonna be Work It. Work It. They have some really cute names. I like that they do the names on the front and on the back. That's really nice and fun and fresh. And yeah, so we're just gonna work it into that next color, and we're gonna create a gradient with all these colors is really what we're doing. And this brush works pretty good for that. Nice gradient there. And then again over here, oops, this almost comes off as like an orangey taupey color. It's not bad. But it's different. I don't really have much like it. I looked at it and thought, oh, I have a ton of colors like that, but in all reality, I don't. When it actually gets put on, it's really nice. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the first color I used, and I'm just gonna blend out the edge here and bring it up just a little bit tad higher. Because I notice when my eyes are open, sometimes I don't get my eyeshadow up high enough. And that's okay, because you can always go back and fix it. Alright, next, I'm going to go into Dream Maker. This is a nice kind of dainty pink color, almost bubble gum. And we're just gonna work it, work it, work it. Work it, work it, work it, work it, work it, work it. I always want to play music in the background, but I'm always afraid I'm gonna get like a video taken down because it's not my song or whatever. And I try to layer in music, but I'm not the best at editing yet. I'm getting better though. Definitely getting better. Alright, bring that in. And then I'm going to come in here with my Morphe E30, and I am going to buff all this together. This is just a really nice big buffing blending brush, and that's what I'm going to do before I go on to the next color. And make sure our gradient's just building nicely, smoothly, evenly, wonderfully. Okay. I'm going to go back with that same Morphe brush I had before. And I think I want to go... I'm going to go into Meadow. We're just going to keep here with the trend. I'm just building them all up. I honestly just want to use as many as the colors from the palette as I possibly can, because I want to know how they all work. And so far, really good. I'm always impressed with ColourPop shadows. I have quite a few. I have the My Little Pony, I have Yes Please, I have Double Entendre, I think I have 2 more, and then I have 2 or 3 of the Build Your Own palette ones, where you get the little 4-pan palettes and then you put them in there and they're easier to travel with and whatnot. So I do enjoy the ColourPop eyeshadow formula, and it's really affordable. It's cheaper than most drugstore prices, and it's just as good as any high-end the Urban Decay Naked palettes. Very comparable. I would say yes. Okay, as I blow the dust away, I want to go, I think I'm going to skip West Side. I'm not. I'm going to use it next. We're going to use West Side, and then we're going to use In Case You Missed It, and then we're going to go to Feel Free. So this is West Side. And we're creating some depth with this color because it's a nice kind of muted brown color. And I like what it's doing. You can see there. I'll just bring it in a little more. I think for anybody starting out on YouTube or Instagram and you're doing makeup, the biggest lesson that I learned is blending. Make sure you are blending your product. Make sure you are placing your product intentionally. Make sure that you know your eye shape. You know, I mean, do you. Makeup can be worn any way you want. There's no right or wrong way. And I think so many times people get caught up in, oh, well, it doesn't look as good as this person's. Well, I hate to break this to you, but I don't use any kind of Facetune. I use Lightroom, and the only thing I might do is put it in portrait mode to make my skin look a little more smooth, but I don't adjust color or anything. Like, the makeup I do is my makeup. The photo I take is my photo. I'm not Facetuning the fuck out of my face. No offense to anybody that does that feels like they need to, but I'm not going to. You know, I'm pretty enough just the way I am, and I don't need to Facetune myself. I don't want to be fake. I just want to be real in a society that tells me not to be. I'm going to go with the Luxie 229, and I'm going to go into In Case You Missed It next. I love this color. This color is really pretty. And we're just gonna, I'm using circular and windshield wiper because I'm really trying to work that in and grade it, you know, make the gradient a little more smooth. Look at this one, as you can see, just smoothing it out. And that's kind of how I do it. Whatever works for you. I have severely hooded eyes, so the things that I've learned how to do on my eye, like, look, my lid just disappears, girl, are going to be totally different for the next person. So always remember that too. Like, you don't have to be the same mold as someone else. There's nothing wrong with your eye shape. Girl, you're beautiful. Boy, you're handsome. Deal with it. Alright, I'm going into that first transition shade, and I'm blending out that edge again. It's called Catch Me, in case you were wondering. And we're just going to, yes. almost feel like I wish there was like a yellow in here, but I can just get it out of my Yes Please palette. Okay, the next color I'm going to go into is going to be Feel Free, and we're going to do the outer corner kind of V thing that other people do. I don't do a V because my eye's not shaped that way, darling. And if I can just find the brush I do that with, that'd be great. Well, let me see. Let me clear my throat. Na, 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 na. There it is. Love this brush. Luxie 213. It's an eye shading brush. Works really good for the hooded eye girl. And I'm plopping some of this out here. Ooh, this is almost like a burgundy brown. Y'all know I love that. If you've been here any amount of time, you know I love that. So I'm just going to look forward. And as I do, I'm going to bring that color up. And out. So I'm just going to create the color out here. This little piece of hair will not stay out of my way. So I'm just going to bring it up. And only on the corner, because I just want to lift up that eye. Alright, next I'm going to go in with a Sephora Pro Shader number 18. I'm going to go back to the color Dream Maker. I'm going to pop that color all down here. And then I'm going to do it, yep, I'm going to do it on the same side over here. Love this color. So I get almost done and I like to go in and like kind of even things out so that I know the top and the bottom are going to attach well. Then I'm going to take that same brush, I'm going to go into Feel Free, and I'm going to smoke along the outer part, and this is where I'm going to connect the two. Sorry. Maybe the light's a little harsh, but it's better than my usual. Alright, and then I'm just going to keep that nice and connected and make sure I'm shading really good. Alright, see the difference? I'm going to go back to that Luxie shading brush. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to go and there we go. And then we're just going to do the same thing, bring it up, looking forward on the outer corner. And make it look nice and even. And that's the goal. I always feel like once I do one eye, I gotta come back and kind of like tweak the other eye. I'm so particular. I'm gonna go back with that Sephora brush and do that outer edge and do some connecting again. And then do the same trick. Look forward, make sure everything looks good, make sure everything looks blended, and I am quite happy right now. So I think the big deal is figuring out, oh my goodness, sorry, which color to put on the lid. So I honestly don't know. I've thought about using this one, but I feel like I'm going to stick to the palette. And I think what I want to do, I like this color. It's very, very glittery, Prima Donna. I know I want to use this side to side kind of in my inner corner. So maybe I will. Maybe I will just go there. I don't know, or should we use this one? Is this too bright? Nah, it's never too bright, right? I feel like this one has too much purple, and I feel like this one's gonna go better. So let me go get some MAC Fix Plus, and we'll make sure this applies. Wait, did I bring? I didn't bring my P. Louise. So let's go get some MAC Fix Plus and make sure this stays on all day. BRB. Alright, I got my MAC Fix Plus. I like the rose kind. We're just going to spray that. This video is going to be a little bit longer than norm. So we are going into the Ram. I'm really nervous. I've already done my face makeup. Maybe I should have put some P. Louise down. Some makeup base. I don't know. I thought the brush being wet would be enough, but I'm not too sure. So let's wipe away all the fallout. And let's try a different brush. Let's try a shader brush here. It's a little more thick. We'll get that wet, dripping wet, obviously. And we're gonna try to dip in here again. And be very intentional with our placement. Now that is pretty. That is real pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and bring it up a little bit because I know that my eye creases and that you can't see it. So I'm just going to bring it up here just a little bit. And then we're going to go back in and we're going to do the other eye. Uh-oh. Kind of getting it all over the place. It is a little bit messy, so if you are not real good with loose pigments or after the aftermath cleanup, I would say maybe skip over this or just put a nice base down, you know, P. Louise or Primer Potion or a unique base, whatever you've got, and do it that way. I'm going to wipe off the excess. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the cap and the lid on this because I don't want to make a mess. That is really pretty. I think it goes great with the look that we've been working on. And now we're going to do some inner corner. So I am going to go with, obviously, a wet brush. I'm going to use this same little Sephora one that I've been using. Just going to go ahead and make sure that is super, super damp. And I'm going to go in with side to side. Oh, that's super soft. Okay. Okay. See kind of what it did there? Yeah. So that must be one of the Super Shock ones. And so I need to be a little more careful. We're going to pop that right there. And we're just going to bring it up into what we already have. And then per usual, I like to run my inner corner down along the bottom to meet the color. And ta-da. I don't feel like any of the colors in this palette are going to be a good brow highlight. So I'll probably use some Amrezy or like a Makeup Forever Starlit Shimmer, something like that, something along those lines. And we're just going to run this up. I'm going to gently go back in and do the bottom. So pretty. That is amazing. It's not quite as bright as the other one, so I'm going to see if we can get it there. I just want to see if we can match them up. There we go. Looking gorge, looking gorge. Woo! I love this. This is so good. This is so funky fresh and ready for springtime. So that's good. Again, I don't have this highlighter, so we're gonna go ahead and get all this excess off. And it comes off pretty easy. I'd say that. No, I'm struggling. Maybe a fluffier brush to get that stuff off would be better. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and see. Let's just go ahead and play with it. I just want to find out if it's going to be doable or not. And I think we're just going to go in with one of our crown brushes. You can always use code LifeOfJen to get 10% off anything at crownbrush.com. And it's always linked below. I'm just going to use this highlight that we use everywhere else for the highlight here and just make it all kind of come together. Alright, feeling funky, fresh, and fine. Let's move on to eyeliner. So I'm wondering, Since I got black, I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. I don't know. Yeah, let's just go ahead. That way you guys can see how these work. So let's just get up a little bit closer here. And, oh, it's very pigmented. Hello. Like, super pigmented. So I hope it doesn't bleed because I have hooded eyes again. And if it does, it's not going to be very cute. I would say it gets super close. So it's a nice fine tip. And for my hooded eyes, I really look for that because I like the Kat Von D the best for the top if I'm going to use a liquid. Whew. Made it a little bit thick at the end. I'm not too sure why. But we'll just fix it. I kind of wish that I had used the brown now. But we're just going to go ahead and wing it here. And just keep going. And that'll be that. So, my son has to go to the dentist today. My partner is getting off work early. They built Mason a bunk bed. I'll try to insert a picture. So freaking cool, you guys. It's like the top bunk with no bottom bunk, and then he put his desk underneath. And he plays his games and stuff down there. It's super neat. And now they're building like an outdoor man cave. And their little outdoor man cave is going to be for like building in the winter and storing things and playing video games with their friends and things like that. So it'll be super fun. I don't feel like my eyeliner is even because I got this other one a little bit thicker. So I'm just going to kind of pull my eye here and go in and try to fix it. Not having the best time. So let's see if we can even... I have glitter all over my face right here. Oh well. We're just going to use this liquid black liner, and then I'm going to smudge it out a bit with a liner brush. And it doesn't smudge very well, so I guess that's good and bad, depending on what you're doing. And I'm going to bring it down a little bit more here on the corner. Eyeliner is a really fickle thing on a hooded eye, I'm not going to lie. And that's kind of what I mean. So, the brush doesn't have a lot of give. I will say that. It's not a ton of give in the eyeliner brush. And once you get it on, it's on. It doesn't really smudge up that well. It doesn't look terrible, but it's probably not my favorite for a bottom part of the eye mascara. And then, per usual, I'm going to use my Tarte Stay Awake on the waterline on the bottom here. Oh, of course. I'll just have to get a Q-tip and fix that. I hate that. Do you get it like in your inner corner? And it's just not cute. You know, it's like, come on. But your body's protecting itself. So there's that. And then let's go in with the mascara and see what that is all about. So this is super cute packaging, black on black. You can get the little liner lash duo for $14 or $15 right now. So that's pretty good. And of course I got it on my face. So trick to that, when you get mascara on, well, I thought I had let it dry enough. I'll have to go back in and fix my damn face again. Trial and error here. Trial and error. It's okay. Nothing a little buff with a little beauty blender can't fix. And we're just going to keep going here with the mascara. I don't really like the brush. It's kind of like the Better Than Sex brush. Not my fave. Not even a little bit. Because my lashes are so long they will touch my face, and this kind of brush is not ideal for that. So that is the mascara. That's just one coat. We'll go ahead and do the other eye, and then we'll do our lipstick. I don't typically use a lip liner. If you do, I'm sorry, but you know, unless it's like a lipstick I know is like gonna bleed into my lines around my mouth, I don't usually mess with it. But yeah, so we're just gonna keep going here. Dun 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 dun. So I do kind of like it. The mascara itself is not bad. I just am not a huge fan of the wand. Of course, I will do more layers of this when I'm done. I don't want to keep you here while I do 19 layers of lipstick. These are our colors. I'm just going to go ahead and lip swatch them so we can kind of see what they look like. So, they're just going to be rough swatches. Like really rough. So that is Dr. Facilier. Not gonna be wearing that with this. We'll just go ahead and take it off. Okie dokie. All right. Then the next color is going to be Hades. This one is really pretty. It reminds me of like a more pop in one of those colors by Rihanna. I don't remember what the name of the color is, but I rather like that one. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep this one on. I know I said I was going to lip swatch, but I think I found my color for my look here. And I'm sure you've seen a ton of videos with the color spring roll, so I will go ahead and hand swatch it again so you can see it. And that is super pretty. I just feel like this one goes way better with the look that I'm wearing, and this one is spring roll. So I am wearing Hades on my lips right now. Love it! So beautiful. And now we're just going to go in with a little bit of Morphe setting spray. And set all that up. So that's it. That's the final look. I'm living for this. I think it looks super good. I think I need like 9 more layers of mascara. But other than that, digging it. Love the eye color, love the pigment, love the palette, love the way it blends. Obviously the different textures are going to be, you know, different techniques for how you're going to use it, but I think it's great that they finally put a couple different formulas in a palette so that people can try it and go, ooh, I like that, or now I don't have to buy that. So that's kind of the deal. I am loving that. Loving that. So anyways, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on my other social media outlets. I'm way more active on Instagram than anywhere else. Watch those stories, turn on the post notifications, and be looking out for a giveaway coming somewhere because I've got a pile of goodies. I swear I'm gonna do an empties video. It's coming. And then I also this year am gonna do a tutorial with every single eyeshadow palette in my collection. Every single eyeshadow palette in my collection. You heard it. So I'm gonna go now. I can get this on. Roll the bloopers. Here we go. Here we go. Do good, be good, you are good. I'm out.